How many people have you heard complain or question the reasoning behind having to wear a mask since the pandemic began in March? Do you ever wonder why you're supposed to wear a mask and if it even helps with the COVID-19 pandemic? In this speech, I will be discussing the pros and cons of masks, who you are helping by wearing one, and if they are preventative. I'll also be discussing what they protect and who they protect, and what masks exactly do what. First, let's discuss whether masks are preventative or not. Some masks are able to block the droplets from coming in contact with others, while some cannot. Studies show that droplets ranging from 20 to 500 micrometers were flown from one's mouth after saying just a simple phrase. The droplets were blocked when a piece of fabric was put over one's mouth. Masks help prevent the spread of other germs and help them not go on to others. Masks aren't a new invention. They have been used for a long time to help people not spread illnesses rapidly, such as the flu. Masks are not going to get rid of COVID-19, but they are going to help slow the spread. It is proven that masks helped slow the spread of any disease by 2 percentage points. Places who have made mask wearing a norm throughout time have had a lower death rate than those that have not. Masks not only prevent large sicknesses from spreading, but small colds as well. This mandate can help places slow the spread of multiple illnesses, not just COVID-19. Next, let's discuss the pros and cons of having to wear a mask. Some pros are it's helping slow the spread of multiple illnesses. Another pro is that it's helping protect the people with underlying health issues who can truly get hurt from this. It's also protecting families with people who can die from such illnesses. It protects children who cannot wear a mask yet because they are too young. And some cons are people getting frequent rashes where they are wearing the mask, like on their chin and their cheeks. Some get worsened acne, and although they are mandated, people still don't wear them properly. They move them below their nose or even onto their chin. People share masks, so like if you don't have a mask and you're going into a store, your friend is just like, hey, I have an extra mask. That's not the proper way to be using your mask. Another pro is that it's going to help normalcy come back. I've heard so many people say, oh, I just want normal life back, all this. Well, this is a way for us to get it back. Another con that has had an effect on a lot of people is a lot of people have anxiety and bad breathing issues like asthma, and this worsens it. So when they're going to the store, this just makes them feel restricted and like they can't breathe, and it's just creating a really hard situation for them. Now let's discuss who you are protecting when wearing a mask. People that you're protecting when wearing this are the elderly, people with underlying issues, infants, and everyone who decides to leave their house. What is the mask protecting you from? It's protecting you from not only COVID-19, but illnesses and germs, the flu, and yearly sicknesses that occur. Lastly, I will be discussing the differences and similarities between the most common masks used. There are 2 types of masks that everybody is wearing, and it's the cloth masks and the surgical masks. Another mask is the N95 mask. For the surgical mask or the cloth mask, this is supposed to be used once. It is a more loose-fitting mask, and some may say that it is more comfortable and easier to breathe in for longer periods of time. They should be thrown out after a single use. This mask is supposed to stop the wearer from spreading droplets to others. It does not protect the wearer from breathing in any contaminants or particles. With an N95 mask, this mask is specifically fitted for the person wearing it. It is very tight-fitting and it cannot be reused. It needs to be thrown out after a single use because of the germs and other contaminants that may be contracted to the outside. This also requires other methods such as hand washing and social distancing. This protects the person wearing the mask from breathing in smaller particles that surround them. Some masks are said to be easier to breathe in, but this one is not comfortable or easy to breathe in for long periods of time. Overall, after researching whether masks are preventative or not, I found that they are preventative. They help slow the spread of this virus no matter if you like wearing a mask or not. This is the only way that we will be able to return back to our normal lives. Just because others are wearing their masks doesn't mean you don't have to. You have a bit better chance of getting the virus just from somebody wearing a cloth mask and you not wearing any. When 2 people are wearing a mask, it is a lower percentage. When you're wearing an N95 mask, you are even safer. But all in all, you need to wear a mask to be able to not have to be affected by this virus. After researching this topic, I have found that the solution is that everybody needs to wear a mask no matter where they are. When you're going through a drive-thru, you need to wear a mask. When you're at the store, you need to wear a mask. When you're in a crowded place, you need to wear a mask. No matter if the other person is wearing a mask and you're not, you still have a chance of getting the disease that they are carrying. You wearing a mask and the other person wearing a mask lowers the chances for both of you, and that will help slow the spread of what we are dealing with. During my research, I got my information from 3 different sources, and my first one is Liz Bonnie's and Mara B. Curtis, Pros and Cons of Wearing a Mask During the Coronavirus Pandemic. My second one is CDC COVID Data Tracker, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. My third one is Can Face Masks Protect Against the Coronavirus from the Mayo Clinic Foundation for Medical Education and Research.